it's Melanie. So today's video is a little bit of an opinion vlog style video. I had a request to talk about my thoughts on silicones in beauty products. And I thought it was a really good topic, even though for me personally, my own personal opinion is that I'm a little bit ambivalent to them. I don't purposely seek out products that either A, avoid silicones entirely, or products that contain a lot of silicones. I just kind of tend to go product by product and determine whether, you know, the silicones that are in that particular formulation are a good fit for me or not, because I have definitely experimented with quite a bit, and I have found some silicones, some different types, because we'll talk about a few of the different types here in a minute. I have found some that work really well for me, and I have found others don't work as well for me at all. So as you guys are aware, my skin type is very oily. I do have enlarged pores on my face, and I do deal with issues on my body like eczema, and I'm only mentioning that stuff so that you can kind of see where in certain areas silicones are actually really great for me, whereas in others, maybe not so much. So I did write a few things down because I wanted to be thorough in the information that I was giving to you guys. So usually there are one of three different types of silicones that you are going to find in different beauty products. So you can find silicones in everything from hair care to makeup to body care. It's in a lot of stuff. And there are three sort of main types of silicones, and the three are cones, siloxanes, and conols. So some of the different actual types of silicones that you can look for in the ingredient list are siloxanes, dimethicone, trimethicone, methicone, dimethiconol, cyclopentasiloxane. So if you are seeing ingredients like that, those are all different types of silicones. And there's more than what I just mentioned, but those are just kind of a few main ones that I see popping up in a lot of ingredient lists. There are pros and cons out there for basically anything that you put on your face, your hair, or your body. And so some of the cons that are frequently mentioned about silicones and why people tend to try to avoid them are: there's a perception that they can trap debris in the skin, that they can clog your pores, that it can actually throw off the skin's regulatory process. So it can actually, over time, with continued use, make your skin look dull and dehydrated instead of hydrated and plumped. It can interfere with cell renewal, so it can actually slow the production of new cells in your skin. So those are the more common cons that I have seen mentioned out there. There's also pros, though, as there are with most things. So some of the pros are that apparently that silicones can help with scar healing. They can be very soothing. They are non-irritating to most people. They're a really good suspending agent in a lot of different kinds of products, so they help to kind of stabilize the product. And research shows that they are both porous and resistant. So porous in that when whatever silicone it is in the ingredient list, it still allows the active ingredients to get through into the skin. So putting the silicones in there doesn't prevent anything from getting into the skin, if that makes sense, in terms of other ingredients that are in any given formulation. And resistant meaning that once silicone is applied to your skin, it can actually help to prevent moisture loss. And that kind of brings me to why I mentioned my eczema. I have found that silicones in body care products actually, and typically it's dimethicone, that actually does help to sort of hold moisture into my skin, and it allows the other ingredients in whatever moisturizer I'm using to stay down there and continue to work and make my arms look really clear. Like right now, I don't have anything going on in terms of eczema breakouts. So I kind of feel, like I said at the beginning of the video, that there are certain products where, you know, if I see a type of silicone in the ingredient list, if it's for body care, I'm a little bit more ambivalent about it. If it's for hair care, I'm a little bit more ambivalent about it. I'll try the product, and if it makes my skin or my hair feel great, I will use it. A lot of times with silicones, you can sometimes notice a little bit of a buildup on your hair if you're using a conditioner that has a lot of silicones in it. I simply remedy that by using a clarifying shampoo once a week, and it strips all of those silicones away, and I have a fresh start. And then I can go in with a different type of shampoo and conditioner that maybe doesn't have silicones in it. So, you know, you kind of have to figure out what works for you. In terms of silicones in makeup, I'm a little bit more careful. I think that there might be a couple different types of silicones that can, over time, make my pores feel a little bit more clogged or more prone to being clogged. I do a very good job pretty much every single night removing all of my makeup and doing this whole, you know, skincare routine rigmarole that I have every single day. And I think that that helps to keep my skin really, really clear. But, you know, if I'm having like a lazy week and I'm not being as aggressive with my acids and I'm using a lot of silicone-based products, my skin can feel a little bit more clogged. But the kind of upside to silicones, especially in eyeshadow, are that they can definitely help with glide, and they can make pearl or shimmer shades just look that much more beautiful. In terms of foundations and primers, you guys know that I don't use liquid foundations at all. They just don't work for me. But primers, my holy grail, I wouldn't say this was a primer per se, but I use it as one. The Polish Trace Resist Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense. This does have dimethicone in it. I use this every single day, and I've never noticed an adverse effect from this at all. I do have other primers, and I should have totally grabbed this out before starting this video. But I do have other primers that I use that, wait for it, right here. Smashbox is a classic, like, silicone heavy primer. I feel like this is one of the first primers that was out there. The Photo Finish primer here, the pore minimizing one, so I like this a lot because it smooths the heck out of my skin. When I use this prior to putting on my powder foundation, I know that my skin is going to look almost poreless. Like, it's great for when I'm taking pictures, or, you know, sometimes when I record and I feel like I want a really flawless look, I will use this. But the downside is that for me, with certain types of silicones, they actually make my face oilier. I don't know what it is, but essentially the silicones will like just lift off my skin, and the makeup and everything that is on top just slides down my face. So I have about a maximum of 4, maybe 5 hours before everything just melts off my face when I use this particular primer. Now, you can definitely get primers. For example, this is the Ren Clear Skin Perfect Canvas. This is a silicone-free primer, so this doesn't have any silicone at all. This also helps to smooth out my skin and fill in my pores. It just doesn't do it as perfectly as this does, because I don't feel like this fills in those divots that are in my skin as well. It's great product though. This is good too. This I can wear all day. This almost helps to prolong my makeup, whereas this, things go sliding. So just kind of something to keep in mind. There may be silicones that are a really good fit for you, that are fantastic, that are just in the perfect formulation, or you might find that you just don't like silicones at all. You might not like that feel of like that slip, or you know, there's just this weird kind of oddly smooth texture to your skin when you're using products that have silicones in them. A lot of primers, a lot of foundations have them because it's a very inexpensive ingredient, and like I said, it's a good suspending agent, and with certain formulations it can help, you know, lock different ingredients into the skin because it prevents that moisture loss. So I don't know, like I said, for me, I will always try a product even if I see on the ingredient list that it is a silicone based formula. If I don't like it, I'll either return it or I will pass it along to somebody else to finish up. I don't want to tell you guys what to do in this particular area, and I really don't ever want to tell you guys like, yes, you should definitely use this ingredient, or no, you shouldn't, you should avoid this. It depends on what works for you, honestly. We all usually try a million different things and we all have different experiences. Just because, you know, this works really great for me doesn't mean it's gonna work super great for you. And this may last all day long on you. This may actually help to prolong the wear of your makeup. Whereas with me, it kind of does the opposite. It tends to make things look perfect for a short amount of time, and then it's like, and we're done. So I don't know. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Do you purposely avoid silicones? What are your thoughts? Like, do you have a strong opinion either way? I'm always curious to see what you guys think about this stuff as well. Definitely thank you for suggesting the video. I don't do a lot of vlog style videos like this because, like I said, I don't think it's my place to tell you what to use or not to use. I'm not a dermatologist, so I tell you guys what my experiences are with the different products that I try. It doesn't mean that you will have the same experience. So it's always useful. I know we all kind of read through the comments on videos, so put your opinion, your experiences down below in the comments section, and I look forward to seeing what you guys have to say. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. Please subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.